We'll drop that. Take that off. 1, 2, 3.
First puzzle.
1, 2, 3. How's the chat feeling about that? Yeah, DM speaks. Got him. Cool. Fantastic. Beautiful day, everybody. All right. So, for some reason, track 2 is only... So, all this will be recorded on one track. And I'll have to get it from Twitch or whatever, probably. But yeah, okay. Good way to start the new campaign. Oh, yeah. Oh,
First
yeah. Just
puzzle
ironing it
accomplished.
out. Just first puzzle I present to the party is me figuring out my own fucking audio system for some goddamn forsaken reason.
I solved it.
But for some reason, we are only picking up on one track, so I'll have to look at the mixer later and figure out why that is. But yeah, for now, hi everybody, welcome back. That only took us 9 minutes. It's whatever. But to continue back to what I was describing, Laxos City is a forward-thinking mind of a city. It is what you would expect culture-wise from any type of city. It is a mixing pot of races and cultures. If anybody would know anything about the history of Laxos, is that it started out with saying yes to creatures that would usually been told no. And with that, it created this mixing pot and this ability to move forward with each other and grow as a community and to share technology to the point of now we are in this era of where they have running water, they have a giant city, they have steam-powered engines, they have creatures that are mechanically made, clockwork things. You can get little tiny creatures that can act as a familiar that are completely made out of machines, all the way from tiny to very large, depending on what kind of cash you want to play. But with innovation and with growth comes a dark side as well. But we'll get into that as we come into the city, into a little borough called Southie. There, beneath some of these tall, winding buildings, the streets, talkative, and massive, we find a small, circular-like inn, 3 stories high, and with greenery built around it. It is beautiful, it is simple, and it is bustling in the morning. But someone had a late night the other night trying to find their way here. Windiest, will you please, as your character begins to wake up, introduce him?
So, Artemia is a rather thin Aarakocran who has very thin limbs, very stick-like legs, beautiful pink feathers, and is actually a flamingo Aarakocran. His beak is black on the very end of it, with almost like smoked-like streaks that come up towards his face. Standing right around, I think 5'2" is what I put him at, and yep, 5'2", only weighing about 100 pounds. Just not really too terribly much on him. A lot of his clothes are very run down or used, or you could say acquired from things that he thought was free, and then used for a very extended period of time. That's all I can think
I did
to
not
explain.
mention the name of the inn, and I'm terribly sorry about it. It is called the Cat's Cradle. It is adorned with a wooden sign that looks as though a cat playing with yarn, as it strings across and holds the sign above with the lettering.
And
laid
we
below.
did get a long rest, right?
Yes, you guys did get a long rest. We are starting on a brand new day from where we left off yesterday. Or where we left off last time.
Okay.
As you wake up, you are met with a sound that you have never heard before, which is a bustling city. People yelling at each other outside, the honking of horns, the sound of a boat going through the water, and people bustling and not within trade, being that you guys are within the more higher marketing district within this town, or within the city. What is your character doing currently?
Do I have a window?
Yes, you do.
He'd like to open and just peek out and just stare big. His eyes are pure black. Just if they could get any wider, just observing everything as the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Low key formulating in his head. He's gonna quickly check the plants and observe the people.
Okay.
But
Make a perception check for me.
okay, got to do that on the D&D Beyond.
Do that. Do that.
Push
do
the
that.
button. It's straight roll +6.
Yep.
I pushed. There it goes. 22.
22?
16 +6.
You, as you hear the bustling of these, and it's not cars per se that are steam powered, it is like a chariot pushed by a robotic horse through the city, and it is weird to you. This is the first time that you were like, oh, that might be an animal. I've never seen that before. You hear people yelling at each other, but clearly something that you don't think anybody else hears is the sound of what is a grown man yelling. Just
Can I locate in the crowd?
yes. It is nobody within the crowd. It is down below within the as you look down, it is in the alleyway of this building, and you can actually hear that it's coming from a small, tiny weed that is trying to push its way through the bricks in the ground.
Out the window, feathered limbs up, screaming to the weed. You can do it, little guy! Push!
He just yells at you. He's like, ah, buddy, fuck you! He's just screaming. He's like, ah, I'm a fucking weed!
You send good vibes.
Fantastic. You send good vibes.
He's gonna just observe after he's sent good vibes.
You do begin to feel hungry, but as we will leave you with that.
Okay.
We will now enter into a new room. Here there are two individuals, but only one bed, being that the other does not need one to be able to rest. I believe we will start with the individual that is probably sitting in a chair, staring at the door, unable to blink. Schwartzen, will you please introduce your character?
Schwarzen is a very tall individual, kind of large and imposing, but he seems to try to stoop down so as not to look large. He's realized that people don't really like his size, and seem to shy away from him upon their first meeting him. And he actually is wearing a pair of sunglasses to cover over his eyes to make it seem like he's resting back in this chair sleeping when he's obviously not, because he forgot to keep breathing. So it honestly looks like he's dead. But as the light starts to stream in through the window, he's gonna start to just kind of shift over and look and be like, I wonder if I should wake her up or not. She said she wanted to start out early this morning, but she still hasn't woken up.
Which then we will turn to Serena. Will you please introduce your character?
Yeah, so just kind of rolling over in the bed and looking over at this very odd individual just sitting in a chair. I am a tiefling, tan skin, black hair, black horns. Pretty much just my attire is black and red. If it wasn't for the fact that I had a tail and horns, I could very easily pass as human.
I
And I dress like your typical fortune teller.
love it. Dressed within like this kind of gaudy individual look, like this mesh kind of top, shoulders, I suppose, but like I believe she's wearing like a black kind of dress design, and
It's like a red corset,
Mhm.
and then it like she has like a black veil that she kind of puts like over her head, like the ones that you wear like when you go to church.
Okay.
And then like just a long black dress.
Okay. So, as you begin to stir, you being completely awake and just looking at this individual that looks as though he might be dead, and just staring at a door, what would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna walk. Like, I'm actually gonna get out of bed.
Mm-hmm.
And he did say he's laying there with his sunglasses on. I'm just gonna like get real close in his face.
Good morning.
Oh, hello. Hi. I was just checking to see if you're okay. I'm hungry.
You begin hearing a fan turn on in his body, like for airflow.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm hungry. We should go get some breakfast.
Request confirmed, and he's just going to stand up, go over to the door, and open it. Like showing you the way out the room.
I'm just gonna pat his shoulder and be like, I like you, big guy, and I'm just gonna walk out.
Okay, you guys begin making it down to the dining area. And then we will turn to Ozzie's character, who I believe you would probably be within your shop. If I remember, I know the fucking name.
I can tell it to you if you want.
Please do.
It's Augury's Apothecary.
Augury's Apothecary. Upon this, above, like, so within the city, it is kind of layered. There is the lower end, and then there's the higher built area. You are within a shop in the upper area of it, even within this like southy marketing area. Or you are able to just look out and see, and you're deciding whether or not you really want to go and talk to these people yet that you've hired, or if you just kind of want to enjoy your coffee a little bit longer.
I think I don't want to scare them off or be too forward, so I will just, start prepping the shop to be open and making those last little adjustments before, turning, the close sign to open and walking back behind the counter.
As you begin to go through this, you hear the back door open, and there standing up in front of you is an older individual, and you recognize him as Fern, the air genasi that helps you out in your store, or quote unquote helps. Just, oh sir, ma'am, I can take care of opening this up if you want to go deal with the people that you hired yesterday.
Yes, that would be fine. I'm sure you'll do fantastic. I will be right outside if you need anything. I am going to be very close, so I will be back very soon.
Yes, you're just down at the inn down at the tavern down there. So you know,
Yes.
I was given word that there was someone sent to the warehouse as your request last time. They will be meeting you there later today.
Did they specify a time?
They did not, for were sent earlier today, so they would be around. They were just told that you guys would be there.
Okay. Is any other information given to you about this courier?
Yes. You know him as Scratch the Goblin, and his brother Mo.
Yes, fantastic. Thank you for volunteering to open the store. I will be right back.
Fantastic! These. I've got this. He looks around and he's just like, wonder if I can smoke any of these. And he just
Do not smoke any of this or smoke in here. This is a non-smoking zone. You'll have to go outside to do that, but you can't because you're opening. We've had this conversation so many times.
Now, I know. But I can also control wind, sir. Ma'am. Fuck. Master.
I am too tired for this. Okay, I'll be back really soon.
Yeah, have a fantastic day. Bye.
Uh,
Have fun with your friends. And you leave to go
not
down.
my friend. Okay. I'll just leave and regret my choices.
Fantastic. As you all begin to congregate into this tavern-like area, again, you are met into a room full of these smaller round tables built with kind of barrel-like chairs, and there are ropes that are strung across the ceiling in order to that are hooked in as well. And you can see a barmaid, a black furred tiefling that is actually taking trays with one hand and swinging and using the ropes to move around into the tavern. There are these side tables that are off to the side that are slightly made of there's some that are like of a beanbag, kind of more comfortable area. There are plants that are strung across the wall. It is this ambiance of, it is the morning rush and everybody's coming to get their breakfast before they either go to work or are on a break from or coming back from their night shift, etc. What would you like to do?
Can I see just who's in the
Yes.
tavern?
So I will start with this. Because I was gonna have you come in just a little bit later.
Okay, sure.
Serena, what do you and Schwartzen want to be doing? And then Windiest, remind me your character's name.
Artemia.
Artemia, yes. What would you like Artemia to be doing?
Well, he's still up in his room, so as far as I'm concerned, as soon as he gets the grumble, cheered, looking around at people, he's just gonna look down. Is there the door to the inn? Or
Yes.
somewhere below him?
Yeah, you would be able to kind of see it off to the side.
That's the fastest route.
Okay.
He goes down, and then just kind of catches himself, and then walks in the front door.
Okay.
As for perspective of walking, bird walk, they kind of chicken strut. It's very much so how he does. He doesn't do 100% of this because his upper body's moving very smooth, but he brings his feet all the way up, hinging his knee back, and then places it, and then up, and then places it. So it's very an awkward thing to behold.
Okay.
But he's just gonna kind of strut in and look around, observing the scene, and then just try to find some sort of table, while also trying to withhold his desire to jump up into the ropes on the ceiling.
Okay, make an investigation check really quick
Oh dear.
to see if you can find a table.
Okay. Where is it? There it is. Oh, straight roll. Oh, thank God. What was it? 18.
18. Okay.
Sure.
You do see a table that is opening up, and you can see a tiefling-like lady and a gentleman with a hat and glasses about to take it as well. What do you do?
I think Artemia is faster when he flies. So he's gonna fly.
You just go in front of everyone, and you just fly towards it. Serena and Swartzen, you see this flamingo individual just go darting for your table. What are you doing? As he flies through the air and past the barmaid, freaking almost tips over the water.
Can I just literally just step in front of him between him and the table and Serena?
Okay. Make a deck. Both of you guys make combating dex checks.
Okay.
Also,
hold on. What if, like, I see this? Can I just move to, like, perch on him?
I would make me a dex check to be able to do that, because you're both kind of reacting within this moment, and so and then Zavetta,
a save or just a check?
By the way, you did see a pink flamingo person fly down from a window and go to the front door.
I think
as you're walking down.
check.
Oh no! I got an 11.
I got a 7, so don't feel bad.
Swartzen, as you go to like grab or just get in the way, you just instantly are hit with this wind that just it flies your glasses off, throws your hat up, you catch it, and you're just kind of like, fuck. And there is a pink flamingo individual at your guys' table.
I'm just going to look at Serena for more instructions. Like, does she want him to move or not?
How many stools are there?
There's enough for all of you. Plus.
So yeah, I mean,
Right.
this flamingo just kind of like bum rushes this table. Serena's just gonna kind of roll her eyes and just walk over and just pull the seat out and sit.
And I'm going to take a standing position kind of behind her and off to the side. I mean, I don't need to eat or anything. I'm just there just to observe.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna pat you and be like, "Look, robot man, come sit. You're making me uncomfortable."
Acknowledged. And then he's just gonna sit down.
So you guys are now sitting. What would you like to do in this moment? It's just sit and stare at each other.
Artemia's staring very adamantly at Schwarzen. Just, I don't hear your heart.
And then he sits there and he's like, he thinks for a second, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere you hear a sound that sounds like a heart, but you can tell it's off.
So kind of like a pump.
It's just a pump. He's just making it run inefficiently so that it sounds like a heart now.
Huh.
He's just like, better?
Yeah. Odd, but better.
Hot but better. Can I make some sort of history check or something to see if he's in my records of the city?
Sure. Go for it.
I'm pretty sure he's probably not, but...
How updated are your records?
Are they updated wirelessly, or are they...
No, that is not invented yet. We may be in the future, but that is not...
That would mean that they are a year old. Actually, wait. Yeah, they're a year old.
Okay. So what are key identifiers for you for identifying somebody?
Number one, I figure out the race.
Okay.
And then I take characteristics of their face and their voice because he's spoken to me. And then after that, I try to run it through a registry. And if he...
All right, cool. even if you make this freaking history check a natural 20, he's obviously, you've never seen this person before. You do know that he's Aarakocra.
I am going to basically make a voice imprint to update my files. And I am going to ask for his name.
Oh, my name is Artemia Venus Cutulus Rosas. It is quite a pleasure to see you. I think. What are you?
I am Schwarzen.
Okay.
A pleasure to meet you. And then as he does that, he tries to smile, but it's not really a smile.
That's odd.
He's gonna look to Serene. Doesn't know the name yet, but
Is he constipated?
I think he just has a few screws loose right now.
Running diagnostic.
I heard a screw in a few towns over, and I'm
Actually,
Be surprised if
with
he's
that,
being screwed
Schwartz,
right
make
now.
an insight check for yourself.
An insight for myself.
Yeah.
he's gonna turn to Serene.
What are you?
An 18.
18. You have, with your insight, you notice that you are misfiring in a few areas.
Oh.
You may need to go in for maintenance.
Yeah, I'm what would you say
You-
percentage-wise I'm at? Like
Um,
efficiency.
Efficiency-wise, probably it's been almost, a year since...
Since I was
maybe two?
deactivated?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say you're probably running about a 65.
Oh.
So you're missing some stuff.
So, can I absolutely scare everyone at the table and, start trying to fix things that are wrong? I know that there's going to be things that I probably can't fix,
Yeah.
but any minor.
Oh yeah, totally. Roll. What would you roll for this?
I have tinkers and blacksmith tools.
Roll a tinker check for me. So add your dex. Are you proficient with tinkering?
Yeah.
Okay, then roll it with your proficiency added.
Okay, so proficiency 3, dex 6. Okay, gonna just roll d20 and add 6. 19.
19. Okay. You were able to repair about, just sitting at the table with the tools that you have. Actually, here, I'll roll a d20 for it. 16%
Oh, okay.
of yourself. So,
That's better than I thought it would be.
you found like a couple loose wires, etc., but you're still working. It's just like it seems to be dealing with some of your memory and then like general usage or ability to be able to be not like work at your max capacity.
I could try to go get a memory update. That would be
Mm-hmm.
awesome. Even though I'm probably not allowed to get one anymore. But yeah, when he starts doing the repair, he noticed that there's a problem with the motors in his hand, and you literally see him basically slit open his skin all the way down to the wrist and open his hand up. and he's just gonna start take Tinker's tools out and start turning things and messing with them.
Apparently,
Yeah, I see you start going to do that, and I'm like, that is not advisable.
It's okay.
It's okay.
all right.
And he'll be like, access denied, and he's just gonna push your hand away.
Zavena, you come in and let's just say you instantly pick out your quarry, and they are sitting with the pink flamingo man, and they are Schwarzen's making a scene by cutting his whole entire arm open and doing repairs, and there's some people that are just like, what the fuck is going on?
I sigh and walk over to the table. I realize I did not say this before, but what you see is a human woman. She's got very dark hair with like thick bangs that is pretty long, goes down her back. She's wearing a pretty finely made clothing that's like dark purple and black, and she's got these big goggles that could, work as alchemists or jewelers or tinkers goggles that are sort of, got all these little implements up on the sides. So I think she just kind of wordlessly sits down, clearly staring at this man fixing himself.
He's gonna keep turning, but he'll look up, "Good morning," and then go right back to what he's doing. She's like, "Oh no."
I
I can't keep a straight face right now. This is ridiculous.
do you do this every morning?
I was told I had a couple screws loose. After running a diagnostic, I was found to be running at 65%. This will bring me back to 81%.
Weird, he does not look like he is being screwed.
Hello.
Hey,
My name is Zvezda.
you spell
What is your name? Zvezda. Zvezda.
Oh God.
hello, my name is Artemia Venus Captoris Rosas. I don't know what the other two are.
You've just been watching them. That's weird. Good morning,
Not yet.
Serena. I'm sure your morning has been eventful.
Most certainly.
At this point in time, you have the black tabaxi barmaid come up to you and be like, "All right, honey, what can I get for you? Coffee. You look like a man that could." And he points to you, and she points to you, Schwartz, and says, "You look like a man that could take it black. You like?" Oh, sorry to say this. My name's where's the fucking? Oh, my name's Starpoint. Nice to meet you. Co-owner here. I just run around. What can I get you?
I'll take tea with nothing in it. No sugar, no milk, just tea.
Plain tea. Got it. All right. Would you like to hear our
Thank you.
specials?
I would love to.
All right, we got bacon, eggs, as usual. Today, we're graced with a little bit of biscuits and gravy. If you want, you can get yourself a morning brew. That's a little bit of coffee with just a bit alcoholic creamer, if you wish. And let me see here. We've got some oil or onion soup, if you want it.
I'll just take the tea, but thank
Fantastic.
you very much.
All right, she writes down on her note. All right, tea, there it is. And for you, honey, looks at you. Serena. Sorry.
I will get the bacon and biscuits with the morning brew.
Fantastic. All right. And you, colorful fella.
Do
What
you
can I
have
get
any
you?
fruit?
We got a couple fruit.
I am a fan of fruit.
All right. What do you want? Apple, oranges, some bananas.
Oranges would be phenomenal.
All right, cool. All right. We'll get you some oranges.
Coffee, black. Also, water.
Fantastic. All right. I'll get that right out for you. You have yourself a wonderful day. And she walks off. Or she takes the rope and begins to...
You too.
Gotta go.
I'm gonna finish up. Swordsman's gonna finish up fixing that arm, and he's just gonna push the skin back together. And as he holds it there, you see it start to seal back up.
Huh.
It's not real
What
skin.
I wouldn't give to have my healing spells work like that. So efficient.
And he'll look over and be like, substance is not biological.
Yes. Well,
You mean living?
Correct.
you're absolutely fantastic. Are you new to town?
Yes.
Shocking.
Yes,
How's it been going?
it's odd. There are a lot of people here in darker clothing.
Looks at your attire.
Oh,
Looks at Serene.
oh.
It's a weird thing to point out. Is wherever you're coming from dark attire not in the norm?
Don't know.
Is do people
You're not
favor...
a very good questioner.
All right. Thank
Where
you.
do you work? Do you live here?
I do live here. I wear primarily dark clothes. In case you ask about it again, I work in the apothecary. It's actually right down the street.
Oh, I'm looking for an apothecary. Which one?
Well, do I have the place for you? It is called Augury's Apothecary.
No shit. I stopped there last night. You were closed.
We do normally close at night, yes.
Why?
Because business is slow and I need to sleep.
Sleep is a good one, but why is business slow?
Because most other people sleep as well.
Hmm.
Not
Okay.
everyone, but a lot.
He's gonna look at Serene.
Do you sleep?
Yes.
Why?
Well, because I am alive.
Skeptically looks at Shorn.
Okay. Okay. That seemed directed.
Schwarzenegger will actually just be like, sleep is not necessary.
You're so lucky.
I would agree with that. Don't need to sleep. Could be active, playful, and have a good time, and have a bright and wonderful day. And
That's exactly what I aim to do. If you would like, I can help you at the apothecary. If you need, we're open now. So
ooh, that would be phenomenal.
yes,
Phenomenal.
Do, 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 do.
We do. Listen, this is...
I look at Serena and I say, do you know where you're planning to set up shop? We'd be happy to have you inside the store, but it can get a little cramped sometimes. So perhaps if you're want for more space, then right outside might be we can get a bench or a chair, whatever you need.
Outside would actually be perfect.
Great. We'll get any sort of seating or tables you require or anything that can be easily arranged.
Thank you.
Of
Did I
course.
miss something?
I work
A lot.
for Zvezda.
Oh, what do you do?
I'm a fortune teller.
How do you know the future?
The gods have given me powers.
Which ones?
Whichever one feels like at the time.
Do you ask everybody about their religious beliefs in the first conversation? Like, it's been maybe 2 minutes.
I mean,
Is this what you start off? Is this your opener?
every now and again, yes, I come across many people.
Yeah. Do you like have a lot of long conversations, or they sort of tend to end after these parts?
I usually end up passing through town, so I don't too terribly know.
It
Shocking.
might be worth it to point out you're also talking to a 7-year-old.
I don't know
God.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
I don't know that. I don't know what this fucking bird is.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, Schwarzen's still the youngest in the party because he's
That's true.
he's
Yeah.
not even 2.
I don't
But
know how
That's funny
birds
though.
age.
That's funny. He's 7.
Well, if you would like, I would be happy to direct you to the apothecary and continue this fascinating conversation there.
Why would we leave the food that we have not gotten yet?
Oh, sorry. Yes, I already had my coffee this morning, but of course, I bet.
Soon after, you guys wait about 10-15 minutes having this fantastic conversation.
absolutely riveting.
And are brought your food, your drinks, and etc. You, Swartzen, are given a piping hot cup of black coffee with a water on the side. Serena, you are given a fine assortment of bacon and biscuits and gravy. What was the other thing that you asked? Or was that
Morning brew.
Morning brew. It is brought in a half pint. It is kind of this brownish liquid that you can tell has creamer within it, and you can see the swirling of the mix as it drops onto the table and kind of looks a little bit like it's swimming about. And windiest. What did you get?
Oranges.
Oranges. Yes, you. She has a little plate given to you of completely peeled and fresh and laid out oranges towards you, and she says, "You can pay for that at the counter when you're ready. If you leave here, guards are just outside. Ain't nothing more than a call." Okay, and she leaves. And she's like, "Oh wait!" Before she leaves, "Here you go, sweetie," and hands Zaveta her tea.
Zvezda. Who's
Fuck me. Zvezda. I will get it.
Baby.
I will get it. Zvezda.
Oh
Zvezda.
man, this is just like session 0 all over again.
Listen, I've been doing some prepping here. Okay, it's better than sessions.
Did she say guards or gods are outside?
Guards.
Guards.
Okay.
Perhaps there are gods outside. I don't know.
Yeah, I was about to think that Serena there could meet some of the people that tell the future to her, or she to. That's confusing. Oranges.
We'll start pecking at them.
They are not exactly old, but they're not as fresh as you're used to.
Oh dear.
I will be right back. I gotta step away real
Okay,
quick.
no worries. But as you guys continue this awkward bit of just drinking your tea, drinking your coffee, so you know, Serena, it is like a Irish coffee. Literally, it is but Bailey's creamer in it, etc. You know, as you guys continue to have this, are you getting to know? You're continuing to get to know each other, sharing stories, or trying to get a feel of each other and what the hell is going on here. But the doors swing open, and Zvezda, you see coming through a goblin you recognize, a short, green tinted skin. Let me see what I put down for his description because I don't want to get it wrong. He is dirty with old beaten up clothing, with a small scar right across the bottom of his eye, and he is hunched back and just kind of scratching his arm, and just kind of, you can see he's just a ball of anxiety.
I know if this is Scratch or Mo,
Yes.
right?
You know that this is Scratch, and behind him is his better dressed, more confident looking brother Mo, silent, and he just kind of like pushes him forward and just like, come on, and like they both look around and point you out in the crowd and start scurrying your way.
I stand up to meet them.
Okay. You tower over them, being that they are about 3 feet tall, and you are,
I'm like 6'3", so yeah.
yeah, fucking massive person. There's like, hi, and you hear Scratch, no speak up, and he's, okay, I'm here, report.
Oh, thank you. We should take this outside.
Okay, let's go. The bill is 5 gold.
I
For everything.
put down for everyone or for my tea.
No, not for everybody. So.
Oh, okay. I'll put down 3 silver on the table and say, excuse me, I'll be just outside.
Yeah. Okay, so as you go to walk out there, you are with these 2 goblins. They go, all right. So he's not making eye contact with you in any way, but Mo like shoves him, and he's like, okay. And he looks up to you, and he's okay. So warehouse was completely empty. Looks like a bunch of stuff was moved out. Some big things. What we found was some weird oily substance on the ground. I took a taste of it.
Oh.
It. Let me see here. Liquid ground, several different spots. It was in like several different spots. Liquid had like a soury taste to it.
You licked the oil?
I picked it up with my finger and I licked it. I gotta investigate it. If I don't check it out, then what's the point in me going, right?
Sure. It was sour.
Yeah, like a soury kind of feel. It was weird. Bit black, blackish clear. It looked like it was. I don't really know. But
Was it something you've seen before?
nah. I mean, oil's oil, but this. I'm not used to seeing it in the middle of like where. Well, it is. Let me tell you the rest of it. It was near this large circular. Look like structure. About 10 feet wide. I don't know any other dimensions, but it looked big. But whatever they moved, it probably spilled a little bit of this out. Is my thought, but I mean, you could go look and check it yourself. I don't really know.
Was the structure is new? It wasn't.
No. It was like an older warehouse, kind of in the lower end of the hermit area. Like underneath, it kind of almost seemed like it was going like underground slightly.
Did the circular structure look like it was built into the earth of the warehouse, or did it look like perhaps someone transported it there?
It's interesting, because like there's dirt marks all around, but it's completely clean underneath, as if something pushed it out. So I would say it probably was set there, or built on and whatnot. But there was some other things if you're interested.
I'm 100% interested.
Okay. He's just got absolute fucking fear. He's 100% intimidated by you, knowing who exactly you are. Also, there's these weird drawings. They kind of had like these little, they were like circular with these little tails and such.
Like a child's drawing or like a sigil?
Well, it's weird because I touched them and they had like this.
You touched them?
Yeah, it was like
How do
a
you feel?
ashy feel.
Okay.
Like they came up from off the ground. It's
Okay.
like maybe something had burned there. That was that design, maybe.
Great.
Um,
Yes, so they were some sort of sigils or markings. Were they in any kind of order, or did they seem...
no, it wasn't any kind of sigil. It was next to like kind of the splash marks, as if like something like. I hate to speak out of turn, but it maybe something like jumped out
That makes sense.
of like whatever this was.
Was there footprints? You said there was footprints. Were there footprints inside of the oil?
There weren't any footprint. The place was like almost left completely clean. This is something that I think, in my imagination, this was probably like the last thing taken out in a rush, and hence why something was left. They cleaned. It's pretty much, the warehouse is pretty much intact. Honestly, if you wanted to look further into it, it's a little spooky, but like yeah.
How would you describe it? Say that again.
It's a little spooky.
Okay.
Like just kind of dark and air's a bit moist and kept in a certain area. It's like cold, but like it's I always felt like there was something looking at me, but Mo's always with me and he's looking. And so he's always looking out, and he said that there was nobody there, so I believe him.
I'm glad I can make light. I'm sorry I was not there to make light for you, to make the experience a little less uncomfortable.
Oh, I appreciate it, and you don't have to apologize for nothing. Just put in a good word for me, okay?
Of course.
Something that you know about Scratch is that he's not exactly a part of the chain, but he is like a street rat kind of higher, or basically temp idea. Like if it's literally
he's an unpaid intern.
Yeah.
That sucks.
I mean, like you can tip him from his information if you wish, but ultimately his whole thing is that he is given jobs of like either simplistic or it just doesn't seem like it's much worth towards like basically he's an information gatherer and they just kind of throw him towards whatever job they want and don't want to actually send real members to, but yeah.
All right. Is there anything else of note that you can remember?
I mean, that was about it. Honestly.
Did you collect any of the oil in like a vial or something?
I forgot.
Okay, that's
Sorry.
great. Well, no, it's fine. I'll be going there. You said it was empty. There was no one there.
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, you said it was. I assume it's not if it's not one of the more populated warehouses, it was empty around it as well.
I mean, there are people working around, but nobody seemed to be like kind of focusing around the area.
Okay, I'll probably check it out later. Thank you for this very helpful information.
Yeah, well,
I appreciate your contribution.
Thank you, ma'am. Have yourself a wonderful day. And she begins walking off. If you ever need anything, just let me know. I'm always looking for tasks to do.
Yep, will do.
Begins walking off.
Great. I will turn back inside to the tavern and sort of see what everyone's doing.
Okay. During this situation, what were you guys doing?
Would the check have been like, or 5 gold cost for everything been made known to the table, or how'd
Yeah.
that work? Okay, well at that point, if Artemia would have known, he would have taken the silver and then replaced it with the 5 gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I'll
Basically,
subtract that.
the person's meal that cost the most was Serena's.
I
Windiest, yours was like a gold. Schwartzen's, yours was barely like a silver. So, yeah. Ish. I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna notice that he paid for me and just thank you.
Yeah, of course. It's quite a pleasure. Big, tall, odd, funky guy.
Okay.
okay.
I don't know how Swords would react to that. He's just like, and then just smile, turn away.
Artemia's gonna like copy the awkward smile, just
Oh, that's horrible.
Which
Psychic
is
damage.
honestly
Psychic
worse than his because you have like the big beak in front of
Yeah.
you, so it doesn't like move at all. It's just like the side cheeks just
Mhm.
like just.
If you've seen the movie Hancock,
oh god.
you know what smile I'm talking about.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
All right.
Well, yeah, no, I'm gonna be asking. You said Artemia.
Artemia, Venus, Caterpillar,
Artemia.
Roses.
I'm going to ask Artemia, why he's in Laxos.
I have never seen a city like this, and I heard it is full of things. I'm very curious to see what things there are.
Well, you seem like you don't know a lot, and that could get you in a lot of trouble. You could stay with us. Schwarzen can help you. Right, Schwarzen?
I'm just going to look over at her and just be like, is that a new duty?
Yes.
Acknowledged.
That duty?
The vibe is just right. All right.
It's snow not gonna be worth 1 gold a day. You wait till he gets some economics knowledge.
We have found a place other than the Argy's apothecary. I'd like to go. It's called the Purple Road. I'd like to go there. That sounds fun.
Schwartzen, as he says this, please make a history check.
$12.
Okay.
It's not great.
I mean, you're part of the city. It wouldn't have been great. It wouldn't have been that high of a DC. So, Purple Road in the city is literally like, it is gang town.
I
Like
am now
drugs.
putting him under the list of possible suspects. He has now been aligned with the rest of the people that live in that section of town.
Yeah.
He's just instantly judging him. Could you inform me why you are searching for the Purple Road?
I have heard they have drugs.
Okay.
That information is correct. Why are you searching for drugs?
I have never seen them before. Never tried them before. And they seemed like one of the words that's just fun to say. Drugs. So, drugs.
Drugs can also be found at the apothecary.
Yeah, but that's also called medicine. That's not fun.
Acknowledged. Just turns away.
He's gonna like, Artemia's gonna lean towards Serena, just
I'm going to try to drug him.
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Curious.
You're more than welcome to try.
Oh my god.
Okay, I need to look at your guys's.
What are you doing in the city?
I am looking for an apothecary. We have.
Artemian, by the
Mhm.
way, as you said drugs, you saw a couple people like perk up and kind of look around and just be like, "The fuck? What?"
Oh God, I wish you hadn't told me that. Do I see anyone near me?
Oh
Near
yeah,
me.
there's so
did
many
that?
tables near you.
Do I notice those people looking over in
No,
this
your
direction?
passive is not high enough.
Oh, really? Wow.
Do-
Okay.
Wait,
He's
what
gonna
is your
turn
passive, by
then.
the way? Actually, wait, yours was the last one I was checking.
15.
Actually, no. Yeah, you would notice them too.
As soon as I notice those individuals, he's just gonna stop slouching, so he looks bigger and more imposing. And he's just going to just stare for 2 to 3 seconds at each individual like he's marking them.
You begin seeing some people leave.
Can I make a history check on those individuals to see if
Sure, go for it.
Here
And
we go.
Artemia's trying to strike up a conversation with one of them.
Oh, it's a 9.
It's a die. You have a malfunction and you can't identify any of them.
You'll notice that one of his eyes just starts.
Wait, okay, Artivia, what are you saying to one of them to strike?
Well, he just turns around if there's a ton of people. Just, oh, do you guys know where drugs are?
You see, like, this old lady that's just right next to you, and she's like, "Darling," and she like shakes the shoulder of her husband that's in like the face of a newspaper right now, and he's kind of like, "Yes, dear. I think it's time for us to leave, please. Funny bird fellow. Let's leave." And she gets up and
Let's
begins
leave.
walking away.
How old do you guys think she was?
Ooh, can I make another history check?
Sure.
Yes, dude, it'll be hilarious if I know her exact age because he'll say it out loud. 22. Perfect
So
timing.
with the malfunction, you can't get an exact thing, but with doing this, just looking at her and just like estimating, probably 60s, early
Yeah.
70s. Like late 60s.
I will say that I will just out loud late 60s to early 70s.
Oh, damn. We don't live that long. What the fuck?
How they get so much extra time? Oh my god, how long does he live? I don't know that.
Eric Roperez?
Eric Hawkers live about 25 years.
Well, I mean, if you make it to a full druid, you live longer than that.
Oh, yeah.
You
Oh,
get
yeah.
the-
There's
get
But,
the,
I mean, stereotypically, Eric Cochran's just
Yeah.
25. That's
oldest
about when they top.
motherfucking Eric Cochran at level 20 ever. If
Yeah.
if I
That's
don't
sad.
kill you.
Exactly. Try to kill the druid.
You want to test me, boy?
No!
All
Not
right.
yet.
The goal is level 20. He never sees level 6.
You wouldn't kill a child, would you?
You wouldn't kill a child.
All right. Child.
child.
No.
we got the same thing at the same time.
I'm gonna butcher it again. Zvezda.
Zvezda.
Do you come back in?
Hello. I see you've paid for your meal.
Oh, I asked if you come back in.
Oh,
So-
I do
okay.
come back in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see them talking and the food has been taken away, so I'll come back in, yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
I'll approach the table. I can show you to the apothecary if you would like.
Do not see why not.
Perfect. And I'll lead the way out.
Okay. So you guys all begin to make it through this crowd and leave. Now make it back up to the apothecary there where Fern is sitting at the counter. Nobody has seen to shown up yet. It's a busy day. And
I open the door, and like a
you're
bell rings when I open it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Fern. Good job in my 20-minute absence.
It was more like an hour, but yeah. I hope you had a
Sure. I'm sure it was a great hour.
It actually was.
Building's
sit
on
down?
fire.
Did anyone come in or?
No. It's the morning, sir.
Great.
Does not look like a fern.
Who?
He
What?
is. Or they are a older individual. Wears like a kind of vest, like black vest with a tie on, white shirt underneath, rolled up sleeves, and you can see, what seems to be actually like white tattoos on his arm. That are inked in. He has this bluish, like very light blue skin to him, white hair, and like a long white beard, black pants on, and they're just a decently dressed individual. They're like, what'd you say, boy?
You do not look like a fern. I heard her call you Fern.
Oh, Fern, while being a species of plant, is also a name. So this is Fern, the name, not
That's
the
confusing.
Yeah.
plant. It is. I often have trouble with it myself, I'll tell you.
Oh God.
Do I need to make you roll a deception check on that one?
No, I think she's really trying to lie.
Okay. I'm like, what?
I think she'll nod at Fern and go back behind the counter. Wait, before they go, can you bring out, and she looks at Serena, a table and a chair? Is there anything else that you would like?
Do you want one of the nice ones, or?
Yes, one of the nice ones.
And he kind of gives you a wink as if it's like, are you sure about that?
I wink back. Yes. If you could just bring those out and set them out in front of the shop, Serena will be conducting her business outside.
All right. Well, then I'll go get some. No, I'll grab some people from the back and we'll bring them out. You see him disappear and come back, and during like a 5-minute period, you hear the back door open. You hear the sound of people talking and chatting in the back there, and then you see 2 large minotaur-like individuals carrying out a bench and table. Not one and they're like larger benches and table, and they're nice. They have like a curtain kind of design, kind of like a puppeteer's kind of looking thing, but it has like a desk and whatnot. There's not wood. It's wood crafted. It's very beautiful, and they're just like, all right, where you need this.
Just if you could, I'll hold the door open for you. Just right outside here.
No, there's no need for you to open any doors.
You, so kind. Yes, so just right outside.
Very well. Right, and you see him tiny, put his massive hand on a tiny little handle. And puts down the bench and stand. All right. Anything else you need from us today?
Yeah, no, that will be all. You've been so helpful.
All right.
Bink and Bonk.
Fantastic. Thank you for remembering our names. And
I remember everyone's name.
oh, you hear that, brother? He got us. And they go back.
Hopefully that will be good for Serena. Sorry,
Artinian, by the way, those people should not have fit through that door.
Huh.
I look at little bird from now behind the counter, and I say, is there anything specific you are looking for? We obviously have a lot of things to offer.
Yes. So,
I need a small pouch that can go on my belt satchel thing here, because he has one giant pouch on one side that has like cooking utensils, and I've been clanging around this whole time as he moves. But he's gesturing to an open side on his other hip that he's like,
I would like some sort of little pouch here that I can put herbalism stuff in, because some of the things that I do, sometimes I need to like find stuff
Yes,
for. And I need
that
those.
completely understandable. We don't typically sell pouches alone. We sell some of the herbs or other ingredients, medicines that I sell come in pouches. Would you like a specific ingredient, or I can
Yes.
offer you some options?
I am looking for at least something that, like, the stem of a plant that has thorns on it, because then I can go like, "Whatcha," and then it gets bigger.
Ooh,
I would like something that has like a sprig of mistletoes.
mhm.
And one other thing, several sharpened twigs.
Well, we definitely have those things. I give him some various twigs from the back and some cut up, roots that might have some sharp ends at it,
Okay.
and put them in a little pouch.
"And the sprig of mistletoe?" Question mark.
Mistletoe, yeah, I believe we have that, and I'll sort of search around in the
You
back.
got all those lists that I sent you, right?
I did.
Okay. Cool. I don't know if mistletoe was on there, but
It's
know-
not, but I would say from my understanding, these ones are magical
Mhm.
ingredients, whereas I assume they
These
also
are
sell.
components that you're looking at, right, Wendy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
these are like
Okay.
spell components.
Okay. The spring of mistletoe, is that for
Goodberry.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I was like, I
I
know there's
assume
another
they would
one.
have also non-magical plants.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's an apothecary.
Then I am also looking for different seeds.
Seeds.
Just seeds. Fruit trees.
It is
I don't know
pretty-
if we.
It's also pretty easily able for you to identify that they are getting spell components.
Yeah. Do you need any specific kind of seeds, or just any will do?
This is for my own entertainment.
Like to eat?
No, not necessarily.
Hey,
Vine seeds. Tree seeds.
yeah, we have a grab bag in the corner of just a bunch of scraps from, any sort of cuttings that I make or leftovers. So I can rummage around in there, and I pull out a handful of like fucking junk, some seeds, roots, leftover cuttings and stuff, and I'm like, is this will all fit in this pouch? So
Sure.
this is great. Yeah, and I'll tie up a little pouch and give it to you. That would be 3 gold.
Okay.
He rummages around, pulls out 4, and puts it on the table.
You gave me 4.
Yes.
I will give you 1 back.
Why?
Because the price is 3, and only 3. Thank you.
But I can do the thing that you do at taverns. What's it called?
Are you referring to the concept of tipping?
Yes, that one.
That is very kind of you, and I appreciate your generosity. I wouldn't say this is an establishment where you have to tip. Usually in businesses of this kind, you pay the agreed upon price.
Oh, okay.
He'll reluctantly take it back then at that point, and like.
Yes, but you are correct in your politeness is always appreciated. But don't tip everyone. People might take advantage of that. You know, just think before you tip.
What if some people are asking for the tip?
I think it depends on the situation. If you are in a tavern or any sort of food establishment, tipping is always good.
Oh,
if
it
you're
was
in
not a tavern when I heard about it, but okay.
if you're in like a store establishment like this one with a sign and a bell, I don't.
They had a bell, but they didn't have a sign that looked like yours. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So maybe just check before that. But
Yeah. But all they wanted was the tips. They didn't want anything else. I was confused.
you just want to take care of your money. Be careful. You know,
Okay.
it's a big city.
Okay.
Would you like to go outside with Serena to help set up?
Yes.
But as he goes towards the door, he's gonna like open it. Remember what Dono said about the giant guys who like should not have been able to go through the door, and he's just gonna step through it, then step back.
Oh, are you talking about the room in the back?
Oh no, it was that room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
never mind. Then.
Like, it made no sense of why there were two very large Minotaur individuals that came from the back room.
Yeah, no, never mind then. He would have
Okay.
just gone back through the front door to the thing.
Very nice. Okay. As you begin to go out there, Sharina, what are you doing really quick?
She's just setting up, just kind of putting out her crystal ball
Yeah.
and like little decorative stuff on the table.
Okay. So you get all set up, and I'll say at this point, let's take a break, and we're going to be doing our giveaway, and when we come back, we'll figure out what you guys want to do next, and yeah. But I will be running. We'll be running a giveaway. We're doing it for tactical tokens. We are giving away a. Let me see here. It is a starter kit from Tactical Tokens. It looks like this. We are throwing in a bunch of not random other tokens as well. They are colorful ones. I use them all the time in our battles and such. Tactical Tokens is literally why spend so goddamn much on minis? Okay? Why? Why would you? When you can just use these and you'll always have the monster that you need and the placement and everything, and every single one of your party members can choose their own color of what kind of mini they want, and then you don't have to spend hundreds of dollars, or in some people's cases thousands on them. But yeah, we'll be giving away a starter kit. You'll also be getting some of these, which you will only be able to get through our giveaways. These are Adventures Initiative's own tokens. They are also D2s, and in the package as well, we'll be throwing in a few of these, which are some printed tokens, which have monsters on them, and you're only going to be able to get them through us. So, let me start that giveaway. Give me 1 second as I jump into the thingy and I hit start giveaway. Should be dropping your giveaway has started. I believe. Should say it in the thing. Yep. Okay. So we'll be giving away starter kit, and yeah. So use exclamation point giveaway to be able to enter in. You must be 18 years or older and a resident of the U.S. and Canada, excluding the province of Quebec. But yeah, that will be decided in about 10 minutes, and we will be back to say who won. Thank you. Let me...
This episode of Adventures and Initiative is brought to you with the support of our friends at Nord Games, designers and publishers of third-party resource books, reference card decks, and adventure modules for 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. Check out their products at nordgamesllc.com or use the store locator to find them near you. and use code AIPOD10 for 10% off your purchase. One-time use per customer, cannot be combined with other coupons.
So I'm like putting a massive breadstick in my mouth.
I thought it was Jeopardy.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
Jeopardy. No. All right. So 3, 2, 1. I think I close entries. This fans can enter to giveaway. Okay, and then close entries. And now I'm picking a winner. The Glitch Music Man. Congratulations. Send me your information and I will mail that out to you. Congratulations, my dude. Yay.
Yes.
Yes. Woo!
You're a glitch of a wizard.
You will be
Way
one
to
of the
go.
first people to ever be able to own one of these beauties, which is our D2 tokens, and a bunch of other cool stuff. And I hope you get some good use out of them. I will be sending those out as soon as possible, probably Saturday, so you get them as soon as you can. But congratulations. Now, let's get back into it, shall we? As we left the party, they are at the apothecary and just hanging out. They had begun doing some fortune telling, or getting their fortune telling stuff set up. What are you guys wanting to do as the day goes by? Throughout, there are people coming in and out. There are other individuals showing some interest towards Serena's booth. How are you getting people to interact with you? How are you persuading them?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty much just anybody walks by, like, I'm just gonna ask them, like, so I see this aura around you. I was wondering if you would like me to tell you more about it. And I'm just gonna kind of like tap at the table. Then you're gonna see my tarot cards and my crystal ball.
All right, you see this older kind of furbolg looking gentleman with this long, like two-sided beard. He just goes like, "Aura? What you talking about, aura?"
It's like you're just radiating this wonderful energy.
He's like got this smut on his face, and he's just kind of like got this pink nose, and just looks at you and says, "I'm radiating."
Yes.
Well, do tell me more. As he sits down.
Like, well, the gods will not grant me any sort of visions until... And she's gonna kind of pick up her little cup and jiggle it. 1 gold per fortune.
All right. Taking a good man's money. And drops a gold coin in there. Tell me my future. Name's Jameson Gillisworth.
Jameson Gillinsworth. And she's gonna kind of reach out and take his hand and look at his lines. And she's like, all right. Well, the gods don't want me to reveal all that they have in store for you, but just between us, don't forget to pack some extra oil and parchment.
That's a good point. I did have that shining guest tomorrow. All right. Anything else you can find for me?
She's going to kind of look at his hand again, and she's going to just tell him 20 is your lucky number.
How'd you know? I'm the 20th son of my family. Ha! I have
Like,
5 brothers,
that's-
but my daddy was a hustler.
She is genuinely surprised by this.
Anything else that you want to add to this situation?
Yeah, and then she's gonna kind of just give him another like look up and down, and she'll be like, You're gonna meet a tall, dark stranger. They might try to kill you, so be careful.
I walk out of the shop.
He just kind of like drops his eyes and is just like,
Hello, good morning.
fuck, mate.
Well,
I'll remember that ink and parchment, and walks away.
how's it going? Is it going well?
And she's gonna hold up the cup with the 1 gold in it.
I don't know what you normally make, and I am not very good at reading faces. Is this good or is this bad?
She's like, well, it's a start.
That's all you need.
It's starting to get into like the afternoon, and there has been people that have come into the shop to get like flowers or whatever kind of things they may need for like projects or whatever. But yeah, it's been a slow day today.
I said I would go to the warehouse.
It's honestly at a point right now where you're just like, I closed up early. It wouldn't be a problem.
Okay, I'm gonna go back into the shop and head into put up the clothes sign and then head into the back room.
Closing up already, ma'am.
Early to rise, early to close. Just one of
like
those
that.
days.
All right. Well, have yourself. Are you heading anywhere?
I'm going in the back to check something, and then I'll be going out.
Okay. Well, let me get that door for you. As he taps the door, and you put the hand out, finishing the assignation. Where is everybody else in this situation? Really quick.
I think there's like a curtain over the door, probably.
Yeah,
Okay.
you would draw a curtain and such, and there'd be like a slight light that's given off from your hand, and the door opens up, and you enter into the back room, which is quote unquote the back room, and enter into a stage-like area with a casino kind of blackjack tables and everything, and there's a few people here. It's pretty dead back here as well, though. You are also look around and see just whoever you need to talk. Who are you looking for?
I was looking for Boris, my brother.
Boris, all right. He sits at like a fine seated area, cushioned booth down into kind of the pit area of the stage. And she goes, hello there, brother. Sister. Fuck me, running. I missed. That was my bad. Hello there, sister.
Good afternoon. I won't bother you long.
Is it afternoon already? I've been busy all day.
Yes, well, I'm sorry you don't get to see the sunlight from out here. Good for your complexion. Anyway, I spoke to Scratch.
He looks and like there's some sparkles that come off his face.
All right, that's a fun trick. I spoke to Scratch early this morning.
Scratch that dirty old goblin.
He's fine informant.
Do the task that I sent him to do.
He did. He checked in with me, gave me some details about this warehouse. They were fine details, interesting, but didn't give a complete picture, perhaps, of whatever the entirety is going on there. So I thought I'd venture out with some folks. And
do what you need to. I'll keep it in mind in case something happens. When should we be expecting you back?
I don't know. I might be out late. Not sure if I'll come right back home afterwards. Don't worry about me.
All right. Well, have yourself a fun time. Enjoy the walk. Don't meet a stranger on the way.
I'm sure it will be delightful. Enjoy your game. And then I walk out.
You walk out. Fern is there to open up the door for you. and you pull back the curtain, door closes behind you, and you walk back out into the shop. In the shop is probably Artinian and Nashorzen nearby the booth outside. Yeah.
So, given the nature of my character, he would have seen this first original reading of the one individual and become absolutely convinced it was real. So he would be flying at strangers, screaming, the gods are whispering in her ear, come! To try to like drag people over closer to Serena in regards of like,
make a persuasion check.
Oh dear. But it's also like to the
Give me
extent
that
that like,
sweet persuasion.
please, damn it. 12.
All right.
I have a -1, so I was hoping to be able to say 0.
They are very much being like, Serena, as you see Artinian flying around, freaking just doing this, and you're kind of like, okay, that's why it's so slow.
This is the worst version of like subway preachers. God, just fucking harassing you.
Praise be unto the deities.
Just want to get on the F train.
Fuck out of here. But I imagine that you get everybody together and you guys head out. Are correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and say, I don't know, you guys were paying the bill inside, but the goblin that I spoke to outside gave me some information on somewhere that I should probably visit, but it's getting a little dark, and I have to say that I do well at this time of night, but I would love to have some folks with different talents come along, just in case. If you're interested. No pressure, of course.
Oh, of course, I'd be more than happy to come. And I'm gonna get that 1 gold coin, and I'm gonna turn to Schwartz, and I'm like, day 2.
Dang it. What time is it right now?
It's getting real close to 5.
Oh, okay. So she's paid up for another 24 hours. I thought she was paying a little bit in advance, but no, not her. Yeah, he just takes the coin, puts it in a pouch, acknowledged, and he's just ready to go.
All right.
Going.
Yep. You guys begin to make your trek toward. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say I lead the way.
Okay.
I assume I know the way.
You would know of a way and towards where you're going, so yeah, you'd probably be the best person. Make an investigation for me for the group.
Sure. Investigation. Yeah, boy, that's a 9.
Okay. It's
A rough day.
yeah. As you begin to walk through and go in like this different types of direction, you get lost. You are turned around. You do make it into the Hermit district, but you're lost. You're in an area where you are not familiar in any way. You know that there's a warehouse area within this place, but you're fucked to know at this point.
I sort of.
I feel as if it's important to phrase Artemia is asking non-stop questions.
Oh yes, I'm sure.
Where
why
we're
I
going,
get fucking
what's
lost.
that? Various shit like that. Just
Miss a turn because this kid is asking questions.
You get very distracted by Artemian.
Once I realized, like, have we actually gone in a circle yet, or
No, but
backtracked at all?
you haven't exactly backtracked in any way, but no, you're definitely, yeah. You have a 15 passive perception. You would notice that Zvezda is lost, or you could see that she's getting confused about where she is.
I would actually offer. He would just walk up and say, Miss Zvezda, if you are looking for a specific location, if you could give me the address, I may be able to find it.
That's delightful. I appreciate your. I'm sure you know the city better, like the back of your hand. I don't know if I can give you a specific address, as it wasn't necessarily given to me, but I can say it is in the warehouse district. There's a few abandoned warehouses that are usually in a cluster, so it's one of those. I think I know where it is when I see it. I'm not sure where the specific warehouse district is relative to where we are right now.
I'm guessing I need to roll a history check.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go again.
Or investigation, actually.
Or investigation. Oh, investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, good luck. That's a +0. Nat 1. You see him literally you see him close his eyes for like a split second, and then he seems to like shake, and then he resets, and he's just memory corrupted. I apologize. I have no idea what you are speaking of.
Well, that's unfortunate for all of us, isn't it?
What do warehouses look like?
They're big buildings where things are stored. Like a storeroom or a back room, but much bigger. So,
Okay.
Can you...
Up he goes.
Okay.
They're
usually gray and concrete. Don't fly too far.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna kind of like circular search pattern.
Okay, make a perception check as you go up above. And I'm not giving advantage because we've had so many failures so far.
Yeah. How does an 18 feel? 12 plus 6.
So as you go up, you notice that there's a point in time in the city where smoke and the steam from the different factories around the area accumulate and create like this cloud that covers the entire city, from these different stacks and such. So you keep yourself just high enough where you're just below that and not having to deal with it, and you actually use them to follow into these different areas, and you're just like, those look like big cement buildings. That's kind of what they are, and you do locate the direction in which you need to go.
Okay, then at that point I'd return to the party and just like land relatively abruptly in front of them at the distance that would be like, please step back. Lands that close to all of them and points like in whatever direction it was, like whether it's through a building or not, just that way.
Okay.
As the crow flies, that's awesome.
Yes, and you just like point your hand completely out, palm towards them, and you just point in the direction. And you just say, "All right, that way," and you begin all walking that direction. So, as you begin walking towards this area, you are then brought actually into the warehouse district. Zvezda, you begin looking for the description of what the warehouse is. You ask around a little bit. Make a persuasion check for me.
15.
15. You are able to find a foreman within the area, and they're able to point you in the right direction. You do not find anybody that would be like, "Hey, give me money and I'll tell you." or some shit like that.
Delightful.
And you are brought to the front of the warehouse, where, looking around, it is this large metal kind of door in front of you, but you also have these smaller, actual, like, human-sized doors or humanoid-sized doors. Like, this is more of like a garage door kind of situation. And they go around this entire area. There is metal sheeting all around it. There's no roof because it is actually there's another warehouse stacked up upon it, as you guys had to go down and almost into the ground itself, into kind of like a pitted area to find this one warehouse. It is almost acting as if it is a pillar holding the structure of the higher warehouses.
I'm gonna be stealthy.
Okay.
Should I make a check?
Yeah. If you're wanting to make a stealth check, is everybody else being stealthy?
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, very nice. Fucking okay. Is everybody else wanting to be stealthy?
I will follow the cue of my employer.
I want to, but I don't know if Schwarzen can be stealthy.
You would be kind of surprised.
All right, well, I'm just gonna look over at Artemia and Schwarzen, and I'm gonna be like, hey, both of you need to be quiet. Okay?
Oh, I can do quiet very well. That is not too terribly difficult. It's just a little bit of, not talking and being lower voiced and toned and just being stealthy. But my sometimes talents just kind of dig into things, and I cannot really help that. It's not too terrible. He's not being quiet. He doesn't
Well,
really.
she's gonna go like, okay, look, sometimes you can have conversations in your head without saying it out loud. You should try and do that.
Then they talk.
All right. Make a stealth check, everyone.
Oh no. So it's an 8.
Oh god.
But knowing Schwarzen, he probably believes it's an 18. So I'm the stealthiest thing on the planet right now.
Whew. I got a nat 20.
Oh, 2 nat 20s on stealth.
9
Yeah.
plus 4, 13.
Okay.
13.
So a nat 20 can be extended out as 2 successes. So that overrides your failures, and they are actually able to help you to become more stealthy. As Schwarzen, the moment that you begin to bend down, Serena, you instantly hear him go in his knees. And you're just like, you guys fucking oil or something like that?
God, that sounds like my knees from being in the military. Don't run. You're not supposed to run miles a day. It's not good for you.
But yeah, you oil up your knees, so that it becomes a little bit easier to stealth around. Windy, your character does decent enough that they don't need help. And you guys are able to stealth around and make investigation checks to see if you find any open windows, or like one of you can do it with advantage.
I rolled a 19.
19, very nice. Okay.
I'll just be trying to help someone.
Okay, cool. 19 is high enough that you are actually able to circle around the building and find a completely open door.
Dope.
It's suspicious.
That's interesting. I will approach like around it, not going sort of directly in front of it, because I feel like that's not going to work out too well. Yeah, I'm gonna cast see invisibility as I walk up to the door.
Okay. so your eyes adjust, and as a midnight or a starlight
Twilight cleric.
Twilight cleric, your eyes, instead of going into this brighten kind of design, it drops into this dark with star-like points into your eyeballs, and you're just able to kind of view out into the darkness. Into this area.
She also has dark vision, like superior dark vision or something.
Yeah.
So anything invisible I see.
You are easily able to see in this massive warehouse that there seems to be 4 shapes about 100 feet out from this door, and they seem to be working on there are 2 that are hunched over in a way and kind of be scraggling around, and they are more of like a larger form, probably around 5 feet, and then 2 hooded individuals that are looking around and trying investigating the place a little bit more.
Okay, I look back to the group and I sort of hold a hand up to indicate to be quiet and hold on for a second.
Tamia just goes in for a soft high five.
She gives the high five. Can I sort of like making a motion to follow behind slowly, make my way inside the building?
Yes, you can.
I will wait before I do. I can see this invisibility, but I'm gonna check for traps at the door.
Okay. Investigate for traps. Traps. I can speak.
Oh, not good. It's an 8.
Okay. There does not seem to be any traps.
Perfect. Love that confidence. I will walk in.
I can just imagine that your character's just kind of like, fuck it, and just kind of walks through.
Yep.
You open the door. You're continuing with the nat 20. You open up the door and you're just keeping it from creaking at all. Slide yourself through, begin looking, and you come closer and closer. You don't need to make a perception check because you have a passive that is high enough, and it is a massive warehouse. Shit is echoing. You begin hearing the sounds of 2 voices and this kind of noise coming from the creatures that are quadrupedal, and then the bipedal creatures are going like, alright, fucking idiots saying not to clean up the damn place correctly, left marks around. What the hell is up with this? Was this like this before? Fucking it looks like someone moved their finger around. They're all tiny, like the boss is gonna be upset about the fucking Henry. Come on, fucking let's get this. No, we already lost the one guy yesterday, and they seem to be kind of cleaning up the area. What are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna see where the rest of the group is. Yeah.
I imagine you guys are at the door still.
Tammy is just awkwardly following, like damn near underneath. Stealthy Ozzie there.
Zvezda?
Yeah, Zvezda.
Yeah. I would say that before Serena steps in, I'm going to check, like, and then go into the building. Because I'm supposed to be being a bodyguard for her, so...
Okay.
I know that there's no... I didn't perceive a threat outside, I would say.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to step in next. And... God, I'm guessing... Do I need to open up the door more for me? She's tall, but I don't know if she's big.
She's pretty thin.
She's pretty thin. Oh, okay. Do I have to open the door up more for me, or am I good enough to?
She probably left it not wide enough that she thought would be enough for you guys. So
Okay.
you can, if you want, if you're thinking that your character would be that clumsy, you can make a dex check to be able to get through.
He's actually decently dexterous. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I'm worried about is just his size when it comes to going through stuff.
Zvezda is 6'3", you said? 6'5"?
Yeah, 6'3".
Okay, so
Wow.
she's big in size. I believe your
I am-
character's...
6'9". He's based on the mountain.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you're probably good to be able to make it through.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm just gonna go through the door,
Okay.
and as soon as I come through the door, I don't have dark vision, which is a really odd thing.
You cannot see
but
a damn thing in here.
I can't. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I
You
can't
do
see
hear
any-
the sound of whispering voices, though.
Okay.
Being that your passive is 15, so just barely, less than Zvezda. So
I am going to shift away from the door a couple of feet
mhm.
and then off to the side so that she could come in. Just in
Okay.
case like something happens, I can jump in front of her.
Okay. So, Serena, you enter in with the door held open. This door does shine just like a little bit of light within the room. Just slight enough that you can kind of get shadows and stuff like that. Like you can see and tell that there are like these bars that are strung across the roof of this place. There are pillars that are dropped to hold the structure of whatever is up above and such. And it is large, almost 200 feet wide of a warehouse. And these people are like right there in the middle. What are you doing? Actually, I'm gonna make... God, they got fucking good-ass perceptions here. Oh, damn. Okay. Zvezda and Serena, with your natural 20 on your stealth, what are you total?
24.
24?
22.
22. Okay. Check something. Continue chatting. Or doing whatever the heck you need to plan.
Serena, you would probably notice Swarzen he's not looking really forward with his eyes. He's got his head tilted to the side as he tries to pinpoint the sounds in the room.
Yeah, it sucks to not have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually really funny as a
Really?
Yeah,
as a Twilight cleric. One of my features, one of the domain features, is I can share my dark vision with other people.
And luckily, I have failed to inform you of this. I'm quite sure.
Yeah, I have no fucking clue.
Well, you also have Artemia like squatting down as low as he can, holding on to like one of your pieces of clothing.
Oh god.
Wait, do Eric Croker don't have dark vision?
Eric
either?
Cockers don't have dark vision, no.
Oh,
They're just kind
no.
of
No.
yeah,
I think
So-
they would.
other side.
As you guys are kind of like giving each other looks and such like that,
That only I can
as
see.
a pass, as just like a passive thing, Zvezda, you look back, or you look at them and then look back, and there's one of the people are missing.
Don't like that.
Can I see as far as Vesta?
I have 300 feet of dark vision.
Okay.
And how far are they? Because I have 120.
My God. You have 120 because because you've got devil sight. Fucking shit. My god. You can definitely see the now 3 people, but all of a sudden, one of them just like it looked like they dropped to pick something up, and then like from being 4, and then it was just 3.
I'm just gonna whisper, I don't like this.
And then you hear from like behind you a hand come to your shoulder and a knife to your throat, and you say, "You shouldn't, darling." And you see these whiskers pop off from the face, and his nose come off, and you have now a dagger to your throat. Says, "What are you doing here?"
Are you doing that to Zvezda?
No, to you, Savannah.
Real quick, is she still in the doorway where the light's coming through?
You can barely see this person now.
But I can
Like,
see.
as,
I can
like,
make out the outline of the shadow.
and you can see like this kind of red fur tint off of its face with these long whiskers that touch like the back of her head as they sweep by, and they have like this blade to her neck.
I was hoping it was the bartender.
Did I see the glint of steel?
Yes.
Ooh, God, guys, that Schwarzman's programmed to act a certain way.
How would he act?
Oh no.
If you want, you can make a perception check to see it. Actually,
I'm gonna make a perception to see if he actually sees it.
Disadvantage. So
Okay,
let me tell you something. This motherfucker's not rolled so goddamn high on stealth that I was like, oh damn.
Okay, with disadvantage, I didn't see anything.
Okay, so
I have a 7. It's too dark in here for him to actually see.
Windy, your character probably can't see anything.
Yeah, no, he's holding on to Zvezda.
Zvezda, you hear it, you hear the voice, and then you look behind you and you do see that he is holding a knife.
Can I tell if he sees me?
Oh yeah.
Oh, great.
And you hear him go.
Well,
and you guys all hear.
that's rude to whistle at someone.
Nah, he whistled at, and you see the group, and you hear.
That's even
As you
ruder.
begin to see the creatures from around them, they release their wing, like they have this kind of wingspan that the quadrupedal creatures come up, and they come flying forwards, and they drop down. You can see that they look as if they are this draconic, like rodent creature with these scales that come off their body and this nose of a rat and buck teeth, and they just bare their show their teeth as well. Serena, you are technically grappled in a very dangerous spot. And the other humanoid comes by and begins spinning a blade between his fingers, flipping them around, and he says, "Well, well, well. What brings you lovelies here?"
Produce flame. I'm tired of not being able to see anything. just holding it in my hand for a bit so that I can see things.
They're gonna take that as an attack, and I need you all to roll initiative. Serena, I'm going to roll an attack with advantage against you. And it's gonna be sneak attack because he's just like flame and begin to cut.
I just got fired.
Oh crap.
I have bad initiative.
I actually might just roll this, and then we might cut this a little short, because if we did this, it might run the game a little long.
Okay.
So
Makes
if you guys are okay with that, but I'm going
Yeah.
to roll with advantage.
That's cool. I rolled real bad, so.
Okay, and so don't worry about initiative. So they have
Good.
I rolled a 5.
Let me see here.
Same, but he also just said don't worry about initiative, so...
We'll roll initiative when we come back. Let me look at
okay,
this
that's
thing.
good because I had a 1.
That is not their attack. Oh god, everybody rolled so shitty. Damn!
I'll roll it
upset
again,
because
and
for
it's gonna be
once-
better.
Oh, it has even. Okay.
For once, I rolled pretty good. I got a 15. So.
Okay. Okay. So.
Unfortunately, I didn't even mean to like provoke attack. Artemia would have just been like,
it has a.
What's going on, guys?
Okay, so 22.
Huh.
Does that hit? Does that make
An
it?
interesting number.
Does that
Wait.
hit? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So this is gonna be. Okay. So it's with his short sword. Or I described it as a dagger, but it's a short sword. And he's gonna. He would actually get 2 attacks on you at this point, but. So I'll see. Those will hit. Okay. That's 21. So that's gonna be. I don't have enough Okay, I do have enough D6 for this. Okay.
"That's like a disgusting book you're holding."
Oh, you can see. I'll show you the picture of what the people look like here in a second.
Oh no.
8, 12, plus 1. So 13 plus 4. So you take 17 points of slashing damage as he gets you right along the throat, and I'll say that you have a D4 of bleeding through this fight.
All right. Well, as soon as he
So-
does that, I'm casting Hellish Rebuke.
Okay, I will roll a dex save for him then, as well. He like cuts into you and then digs the blade into you as well, since you get 2 attacks. And I need to make sure. Nimbleness, mercenary can move. Okay, tactics.
Oh no.
Okay, cool. So he does not get advantage on this. 5 plus dexterity saving throws. 11. I'm guessing he's not going to do it.
No.
So he'll take full damage on that.
Yeah. That's 17.
17. Very nice. Okay. Remind me of that at the beginning of next session. But that will be it for today's game. Thank you all for hanging out with us. As next time we will be beginning the fight. Or beginning everything with initiative as these guys fight whatever the fuck these motherfuckers are. Oh yeah, here, I'll show you a picture of them. Because I said I was going to do that. They look like this.
Ugh.
Those are terrible.
Ugh.
Oh, okay.
So-
Those are adorable.
Rat.
I love them.
They're adorable.
So,
They're little rat folks. But yeah. So we will see you all next time. You guys all did your outro or whatever. The adventure continues. Till next time, roll for initiative. Thank you. Also, come check us out on Saturday with our original campaign. But yeah, I love you all. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.